Now we're going to check out what we can do if there's a revert in the Solidity code. So that's slightly more difficult, of course. We're going to have a look at the save math library. I've taken a small piece out of that, only the subtract part, and here you have a require which fails if you go into the negative part. Now the first thing, that is a library, so if you just try to incorporate that, that will be included in your source file. And we want to have it in a separate contract to be able to test it well. So that's why I've added this piece around it, the save math proxy. So that's just to make a contract out of that. And we also need an external function to be able to use to call it and test it. So I've wrapped it in a function which is external. Now we're going to have a look at the test script. I'm going to use the try catch functionality of Solidity, and that allows you to catch any reverts or errors and then still continue working. So first we have the script to before all where we create the proxy, and then I have two tests, one that fails and one that succeeds. And you do here the try and subtract 0 with 1, so you would get -1, and that should give an error. And if it's an error, then you would end up here in the catch part, and then it also supplies a string of the error message. And if you see over here, the error message A should be larger or equal to B. So what we're going to do here is that we are going to check the reason that we get back that's the same string as this part. So we're checking that. And suppose we would end up in the different part here. If it would succeed somehow, we end up over here, and then we still give a message saying that it should revert. So let's run it to see what's happening. Yeah, so this is fine, and the second one is also fine, and the second one is where we subtract 3 with 2, so that should be 1. So the end result of this is put in this variable res, and here we're checking that res has the value of 1, and we check that it's 1, and so we check that it's 1, and we see the end result is green. So it's indeed the value of 1, otherwise it should give an error message. I can simulate that, for example, if I check it with 2 and run it again. Yeah, now we see the assertion is going wrong. So it is indeed the value of 1 over here.